Hello everyone, I've been making silba repeatedly many times again and again, and I think this recipe I would like to share with you is my best and prefer with simple seasoning. It's so easy to make actually. When the skin remains intact with the meat, it means the baking timing is just nice. Otherwise, it means it is overbaked, causing the texture to be drier and less moist. That's the only difference. I got this piece from my butcher and I don't think I'm able to choose for any other alternative. I think this is the best size that is suitable for a family of 3. You can use a wok, a saucepan, whichever to your own convenience. Actually, this step is to remove the meat's impurity and to soften for easier when we are poking the skin. It also helps to remove the pork smell. I did not pre-order, so I just do with what they have, and it is only around 800 grams, so it's quite a small piece. So after you do your silba, you'll be only able to achieve around 650 grams. I try to use a fork to poke the holes, but seems like this round it is not suitable. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it doesn't. So, ta-da! I try to change by using a fish scaler instead, which has a lots of nail. Well, it works pretty well for me. Works very well and fine. If you poke it unevenly, when the bubble cracks, you sometimes you can see, oh, how come the bubble is so big whereas this is so small? It's because it's too deep. So this is the consequence and what it will happen. Anyway, this slice of pork, I can actually see it before I bake it already, that it is uneven. The meat side, one side is thicker and the other side is more thinner. So you will face one side of the top cracks faster and more beautiful than the other side. Okay, unless you have to go and adjust it. I'm going to cut 2 slits here so that the seasoning can penetrate into this meat, and this will make the inner part of the meat tastier evenly. The seasoning I'm using is red fermented bean, chicken granules, sugar, white pepper, and 5 spices powder. What you need to do is mix them all together, and I will mix it with 5 tablespoons of Hua Tiau chiu or Shaoxin Wine. Mix it until it is smooth. This is my seasoning. Mix until well combined. At this point, you may taste this seasoning on the salty and sweetness as your preference. You still can adjust it at this point. Gently rub the seasoning thoroughly into the meat. Keep rubbing gently so that the seasonings penetrate into the meat. Brush white vinegar into the pork skin until fully coated. You will notice the vinegar will slowly penetrate into the skin. Speaking of baking, I am using non-stick aluminum foil as my disposable pan. You do not have to spray any oil at all because this is a non-stick foil. Actually, it also helps to shape the meat during marinating so that this meat won't drop from side to side. It still retains the shape of the meat. This is very useful indeed. I would really recommend to marinate this for 24 hours to have a better taste. If you marinate less than 24 hours, maybe let's say 6 hours, actually the taste doesn't really truly penetrates into the meat. Place at the lowest rack and I bake it for 20 minutes. Well, here goes as what you can see, the uneven surface from the unevenness from the meat layers. Well, you still can adjust and cover it this way. And if you choose not to cover, the consequences is the skin on the right side is already starting to crackling and this left side is not yet. So definitely the result will be the right side will burn faster versus the left side. So the choice is yours, either to cover or not. Wow, see the difference after you cover it. Both sides looks evenly good. When I notice the surface starts to crack and bubble, immediately I transfer to a higher rack and I set my function oven knob to upper heat where the heat rod is closer to the skin. It will continue to bubble and let it fully bubble to crisp the skin surface. Remove from the oven when the surface are evenly crispy. If there are any overburnt skin, don't worry about it. Just use a sharp knife to scrape it off. Leave it to cool down on a wire rack. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this will be very informative to you, and if you do like it, give it a try. You keep on learning, practicing, and you will surely get it. Thank you.